Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Marvel Contest of Champions video. In this video, I wanted to give the newer players and up-and-coming people like Nathan, Sammy, Savage Wolf, Marcus Spiritu, and everybody else a little bit of an arena guide. So this is an updated guide for September 2020. I did make a guide for avoiding death matches in arena, but I did not have enough experience in the 5-star feature, so we're going to have a little bit of a tour with this one. Now, as far as the 2-star arena goes, there are a couple combinations that you can use to make it work. For example, if you have rank 2, let's say rank 2 level 20, 2 stars. I don't know what rank these guys actually are. Okay, so these are rank 1 level 10. So these are rank 1 level 10 and maxed out 2 stars. So when you hit 20 wins, let's see what type of matchup we get. Okay, so we have 800, 903, and 1167. So once you're at 20 wins, you can use rank 1 level 10 2 stars or maxed out 1 stars, and you will keep your infinite streak. So in the 3-star basic arena, from wins 1 to 12, you're going to run your garbage characters. You probably want to run 3 stars if you have enough, because 3 stars give more points in the arena than 2 stars. Once you're at 12 wins, you will then run 2 rank 2 level 20s with 1 rank 3 level 30. And this is for the infinite. So you can beat death matches with rank 2 level 20s. But if you have rank 3s, you're not going to have to deal with them. Now, you're not going to need more than 8 rank 3 level 30s, because 12 to 20 wins, you're only going to need 8. But that's how you avoid the death matches. Once you're at 20 wins, you could also use maxed out 2 stars, and you will not trigger death matches as well. So this is super important when the 3-star new features come around. That way, you can farm the 1.3, 1.4 million points in the veterans bracket. And I know Marcus Spiritu farmed like 1 million points in the beginners bracket, which is way overkill when you only need about 350,000 points. So at least you have good practice for when you're doing the 3-star arena. Now in the 4-star basic arena, I'm going to show you guys an example of a matchup that does work. So once you're at 12 wins, you're going to want to use a rank 4. So somebody like Void, somebody like Ronin, and somebody like Diablo. You will not trigger a death match. Once you are at 20 wins, you could also throw in maxed out 3 stars. And because I don't have 3 maxed out 3 stars, because once you have a bunch of 4 stars, you stop working on them. We're going to throw in a... Let's throw an Abomination as rank 2 to level 20. You're going to see, you're not going to get a death match. You're going to get a regular match. This is easy to handle. You can handle people around your power level. And that's in the 4-star basic arena. Now in the 4-star featured arena, it's going to work a little bit differently. If you do not have a developed roster of 5 stars and 4 stars, you can get up to 20 wins by using either maxed out 4 stars or any combination of 5 stars at rank 3 level 45. You can use any combination of 3. You will not trigger a death match above 14 wins. 14 might be a little bit of a stronger matchup. 15 to 20 will be easier. But you're still going to be dealing with Thanos teams around 20k, 21k. If you can beat that, you shouldn't have a problem, and then it'll scale down. Once you are at 20 wins, you can run 1 rank 5 with even your most garbage rank 3s, like Civil Warrior or like an Airwalker that have low PI. You will not trigger a death match. Now, if you're running rank 4s, you're going to need something like 12,000 PI roughly, or you're going to trigger a death match. So do not run this setup because your rank 4 is going to die. In order to avoid that, you're going to want to use somebody like Vision Arcus and get your total above 12,000. If you can maintain over 12,000 in the 4-star featured arena, you will not trigger a death match. But this is very important. One of them has to be rank 4 level 40 with 2 rank 3s. You can also use 4 or 5 stars at rank 2 level 35 or rank 1 level 25, but you have to follow the same rule. They have to be over 12,000 PI, or you still run the risk of getting a deathmatch. So if we look at our 5 stars currently, you don't want to be running Korg and Venom the Duck with a Rhino. You're going to trigger a deathmatch. It has to be over 12,000 PI, and you will not trigger a deathmatch. So you could use a Red Guardian Rhino and Korg and not trigger a deathmatch, but you have to have over 12,000 PI for that. If you don't, you got to use 2. And that's how to do that. Finally, the Catalyst Clash, the Tier 1 Alpha, and the Tier 4 CC arenas follow the same rules as the 4-star featured, and both of the 5 and 6-star arenas follow the same rule. There is a little bit of a difference. In the Icebreaker arena, you need 15,000 PI, but you have to run a combination of a rank 5 level 50, a rank 4 level 40, and a rank 3 level 30. And the PI must be over 15,000. So as you can see by this matchup right here, if we do our math, this is over 15,000. So by the math, it should not trigger a deathmatch. And let's go in and find out. Perfect. So because our PI is over 15,000, you can use garbage rank 3 level 30s and not trigger a deathmatch. Very important when you hit over 20 wins. Now, to get above 14 to 20 wins, you're going to need a full team of rank 4 level 55 5 stars or 6 stars at rank 1 level 25. You can also use a 6-star at rank 2 with double rank 3s, and that'll be okay. But you have to have a full team of rank 4s or a rank 5 in order to avoid getting a deathmatch. And then once you're at 20 wins, you have to use a combination of a rank 3 level 45, a rank 2 level 35, or a rank 1 level 25 5-star, or the equivalent of a 4-star, and it must be over 15,000 PI, or you're going to get a deathmatch. So if you're using a Wolverine with 4,000 PI and a Blade and an Airwalker, you're going to get a deathmatch if it's under 15,000 PI. That is the requirement. So as long as you're over 15,000 PI, and I think at 17 to 20 wins, or 18 to 20, it's a little bit more lax. Like, I think you can use a rank 4 with 2 rank 3s as 5 stars, and that'll work as well. I don't have as much experience about that. Somebody in the comments down below might be able to help with that. Now, one of the most important things when you're grinding arena, if you're going to take arena grinding seriously, or if you plan on actually getting 3 stars and 4 stars in arena, you must every single day get the Proving Grounds done on hard difficulty. And if you care about 3 stars, this one is not as important because the daily objectives will give you 2 and 3 star. The objectives will give you tier 1 and tier 2 catalysts, but you still want to clear them out because even the regular rewards are going to give you basic stuff, and you're going to get tier 1 alphas just from doing arena wins and summoner advancement. But even some of the solo events, when you're leveling people up, you can get up to 25 units a day, and you can even get tier 3 basic from that. So it's very important when you're arena grinding, try to get the 22-hour event done. Don't rank people up until you actually need to use ISO to do it. So this level up event comes around, that's when you want to do your leveling up. And even mutant advancement, the 7-hour events will also give materials as well, because you can get awakening gems from these, you can get ISO, and you can get all kinds of other stuff. So save your objectives until they come around. The 7-hour is not as important as the 22-hour, but you definitely want to do that. So you also want to do the class daily every single day. As far as auto battling the second difficulty is great. Auto battling the first difficulty, if you're ranking up 3 stars or 2 stars, is essential. This is much faster than running through the campaign on easy difficulty. Unless you're desperate for ISO, do not spend 40 energy simming tier 3 class. This is garbage. They really should give you more tier 3 class. You could open up like 3 of those fragments and get more. And do not ever auto battle the 4th difficulty of this. Manually do this. Do not auto battle difficulty 3 or 4 of the class. But it is recommended to auto battle tier 3 hard. You can also auto battle the medium difficulty. For tier 2 basic for 30 energy is really good. And if you're going to be an arena grinder, you're going to have to grind out a lot of catalysts. Now, you are going to be getting, over the course of your gameplay, if you're playing the 22-hour events and ranking up decently, you're going to get tier 3 catalysts every day. This is a huge help to rank 4 stars to rank 3 and 4 and 5 stars to rank 2. You're also going to get these fragments here, which are tier 3 class catalyst fragment crystals. These are great to bank up because when you need to rank up 4 and 5 stars, you're going to need a lot of these. So if you have them, don't just open them up if you're in overflow, because you're just going to waste them. Only open these when you actually need them. And also in the monthly events, you also want to try and get as many of the catalysts as you can. If you're a brand new player, definitely consider doing beginner difficulty every month. Even new players, when they have trophy 2 stars. I'm pretty sure Magneto is not a trophy 2 star, but you can get decent rewards. You're actually going to get a good chunk of units running beginner difficulty. Normal difficulty, I probably don't recommend beyond completion unless you desperately need the tier 1 alpha, but I feel it's a waste of energy. But if you're bottled up in the story progression, there's no reason that you shouldn't be doing normal. Now, once you have a couple decent 4 stars at rank 3 level 30 or a couple 5 stars, you definitely should 100% heroic difficulty. Normal, I feel, needs to be 1 energy across the board, just like beginner, and maybe it would be worth doing then. But you definitely want 100% heroic every month, as long as you can take out about 4 KPI opponents in Chapter 3. Getting a full Tier 4 basic and some of the other rewards are really good, and even the exploration and completion in the chapter is good. Now, once you have some 4 stars at rank 4 level 40 or at rank 5 level 50, if you're saving up glory, you should definitely try to complete Master, and if you can get exploration on that, that's even better. And the rewards on Master are really good. Totally worth doing for even veteran players, because you're always going to need Tier 2 Alpha. You get 30 T4 CCs as well as a Tier 4 Basic. 2,000 5-star shards, a full 4-star, which could be another 550 5-star shards for a veteran player, or even 275 for a newer player if you get a duplicate. And even the completion is a portion of a 4-star. Finally, I want to talk about how you should be spending your glory. Now, this is a really big one. I am uncollected, so I don't have the greater glory crystals. I actually have the Tier 4 class catalyst crystals. So, as a new player that is not uncollected, you're going to be getting greater glory crystals. These are essential, and if you're in a decent alliance that gets at least 2,000 glory a week, buy 5 every single week, because that's almost like getting a full Tier 4 CC, because you're getting 36,000, even though it's spread out over 6 classes. So essentially over 6 weeks, you should get 1 of each Tier 4 CC, and that's not counting how you can get them from other means via events and whatnot. Now, as far as Tier 1 Alpha goes, I do not recommend buying Tier 1 Alpha out of the Glory Store. The reason why is because this resource you can get over time from doing various events, and there's an arena that you can eventually do for 1.6 million points, and if you've been grinding the 4-star featured, you should have no problem getting 3 Tier 1 Alpha a week, and then getting 4 Tier 1 Alpha from the Alliance objectives every week as well. So if you bide your time, you can easily get that. Now, if you have a lot of 5 stars to rank up, and your Tier 4 Basic is an overflow, which can easily happen if you're a progressing player, and if you buy 2 to 3 Tier 4 Basic every week, then yes, you probably should buy Tier 1 Alpha. Now, as far as the 3,600 fragments for 90 glory if you're not uncollected, this is debatable. If you have a good 5-star, like Savage Wolf just got a Storm Pyramid X, yes, you should buy the 10th of a Tier 4 CC, because out of a greater glory crystal, it's random what you're going to get. This guarantees what you get. As far as the Tier 5 Basic, Tier 2 Alpha, do not buy these until you're uncollected, because unless you have a rank 4 5-star, and you should be uncollected if you do, the value is horrible. The value is okay when you're uncollected and above, because you're always going to need Tier 2 Alpha to rank up 5 stars to rank 4. Obviously, if you can 100% Act 4, then you probably should be doing Uncollected as well, but that's another story for another day. Do not buy Tier 5 Basic, Tier 2 Alpha until you're Uncollected. And then you're going to get these values right here. You get half the amount for the same cost if you're not Uncollected. It's totally not worth it. Alright, and another thing that is super important for a new player. Incursions. Super important for a new player. Savage Wolf ended up getting a full 4-star from Incursions by doing that. And when you start off by playing the game, you're going to be in these low tiers. The rewards are going to be pretty bad. But the important thing is you get these Incursion artifacts every single month. And these are going to reset every 30 days, I believe. So there's also various milestone rewards that you get every 5 days. And it's pretty juicy as long as you get the first 3. The last 3 are just extra gold, but it's very important to get the 3,300 Incursion artifacts if you're in Tier 1. Now they are going to be adding another tier, I think in the October update or very soon. So they're going to be refreshing Incursions, and I feel that's a big relief. Because I feel that if you have 16 5-stars in 2020... you can have a lot of 5 stars at rank 2 or 3, and you're just going to get destroyed in Sector 6 and 7. You really need 5 stars at rank 4, and I feel that they need to bump the requirements up a little bit. Like maybe 16 6-stars for the first tier, and 8 6-stars for Tier 1, and then bump everybody down. Like, when they have the new tier... I think that the 16 5-stars should be Tier 3, 8 6-stars should be Tier 2, and 16 6-stars should be the maximum rank. I think that's how they should have done it, because I feel there's too much of a jump when you get to 8 4-stars and 16 4-stars, because a new player can get 8 4-stars in about a week and a half, with all the events that are going around, and that's going to push them to Tier 4 super fast. And it's just going to really increase their progression. It's going to make it too hard for them to do it. And you're just going to have to get carried by veteran players like myself. So with that said, it's also important. It's even more important when you get 5-star shards when you're in the higher tiers. Because every 5 days you can get these rewards. And you can get 1,000, in my case, 1,000 5-star shards every 2 weeks. The friendship bonuses and the matchmaking do not reset every 5 days. They actually reset every 14 days. So every month you can get 2,000 5-star shards by doing this. And in the lower brackets, you're probably going to get 4-star shards, and it's not going to seem worth it. But trust me, it is worth it. Every bit of shard you can acquire, especially as a new player, is going to be a big deal. Now there are some people that do run Arena full-time, like myself, Brian Grant, Crafty Grinding. You used to make some videos on that for some great stuff. And I just want to thank all the arena grinders that can make videos like this possible. I hope that my guide has helped some new players out. And if you guys need like visual documentations, I can leave it in the description down below. Let me know if you'd like that. Thank you for watching this arena grind video. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!